The White House finally addressing President Biden's fall at the Air Force commencement, using the opportunity to take a jab at Republicans.
This is a president, that has had an incredibly impressive first 2 years. Even last week, when you think about the budget negotiations, you heard from Republicans, congressional Republicans, ranging from the right MAGA and members to Speaker McCarthy, emphasize the president's smarts and capabilities. Things happen. Other presidents have had similar situations.
Fox News contributor Joe Concha joins us now. And Joe, I think that Jean-Pierre probably hopes for even footing from the president, even more than most people, because when he falls, she gets questioned, she's got to pivot. What did you think about that answer there?
I think that you're trying to defend the indefensible, Carly. We've seen the president fall on several occasions going up the stairs of Air Force One. We saw him fall off his bike when he was in Delaware last summer. We saw him fall, obviously, at the Air Force Academy. When we see him walk in general, it's a very gingerly, cautious kind of walk. And you say, all right, well, it's a big deal. It's just a walk, Joe. People fall. It happens. When 2/3 of the American people, according to polling, believe that this president does not have the physical and mental fitness to be president. That's the perception that you can't undo. And I was just looking at the president's schedule here for today. You want to hear it? It's fascinating. At 10 a.m., he receives the daily briefing. That's basically your national security report at 10 a.m. Why you're not giving the president of the United States the national security briefing, now while we're working, I'm not quite sure. But then you look at after that, 12:15 p.m., Carly, Todd, the president and the vice president have lunch. And then at 1 o'clock, there's a press briefing by Press Secretary Jean-Pierre. That's it. That's all that's on his public schedule. Wow. No events. He's a candidate, right? He's supposed to be maybe campaigning, I don't know, or he's the president. And we still have a wages problem in this country. We still have a border crisis in this country. We still have education where ACT test scores are at a 30-year low. We still have rampant crime and violent cities sending people out in mass exodus from New York, Chicago, San Francisco, and other major cities. And there's real foreign policy problems, obviously, with Ukraine, Russia, China, Taiwan, and yet this is what's on the president's schedule today. Absolutely nothing, Todd. And that should be concerning to the American people, because it's one thing if you have a president that's working hard and just it isn't working in terms of his policies. It's one where he's just not working altogether. It's a Wednesday in June. It's not a holiday. It's not. Why aren't there anything in his public schedule outside of a lunch with the vice president? Somebody should answer that, and someone should ask the press secretary about his schedule today during that press briefing. That'd be my first question.
The response is, things happen. What a sad, sad response. Means I want to get your thoughts on this. After California Governor Gavin Newsom claimed Ron DeSantis should be charged with kidnapping, or at least put it in a question, for flying migrants to California, a new video shows how migrants actually feel about the move. Watch.
Ya llegamos a California, gracias a Dios, vale. ¿En un momento ustedes se sintieron que estaban no? Trataron súper bien, sí. Thank you for my security.
Wow, doesn't look like kidnapping to me, Joe.
Wouldn't you want to go to California? I mean, at least until you get there and maybe you don't have to pay taxes and you get free health care. I mean, that.
All right. He is frozen. He makes a good point, though. Obviously, that wasn't kidnapping.
No, it certainly wasn't. And the Florida Division of Emergency Management actually released that video because of Gavin Newsom saying that Florida Governor Ron DeSantis could be charged with kidnapping. And, Joe, they also said that these migrants gave verbal and written consent, and they also provided that video that shows them very happily getting to California because they're trying to prove the point. Sure. This wasn't kidnapping. This was their choice.
Precisely. If it's on paper and they signed and said, sure, I'll go to California. Gavin Newsom does this over and over again, Carly and Todd. It's like he's running for president against Ron DeSantis and keeps touting how California is such a great state and Florida is not. Let's go through the comparisons. Florida, you don't have any income tax, state income tax whatsoever. In California, it's the highest in the country, 13.3%. California has the highest poverty rate in the country, the highest homeless rate in the country, and more people are leaving California for Florida than anywhere in the country. In other words, mass exodus out of one state and more people going into another state than another. So this is what Gavin Newsom is trying to do here, is deflect from the fact that California used to be a great state, and now it's a state that people want to get out of as quickly as possible. Not just people, but businesses.
That's right.
And Florida is a state where more people want to go into.
Joe,
anyway, we got to go.
If you support sanctuary city policies, which Governor Gavin Newsom does, you should be welcoming those migrants to your state with open arms. Joe, thank you so much for joining us this Wednesday. We appreciate it.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.